Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a very vital question coming to anybody's mind, that what is Spark session? This whole concept of a Spark session we will be covering up in this particular short video. So let's get started with the video. First one, I will go back to the previous slide which I already explained into my previous video, that architecture of a Spark. Here in architecture of Spark, you can see that there are basically three layers. First one is the driver program. Another one is the cluster manager. And third one is the final one, that is worker node. You may say executor, node, everything means whatever machine on which it is whole set of code or whole set of operation it is working on, it is getting done on this worker node. The first and foremost it comes is driver program. So this driver program, it is having Spark session into it. What does it mean then? It is telling you we can control your uh, Spark application through a driver process. Driver process is nothing but the driver program called the Spark session. That whole driver program, whatever we write as a user code, it is called as a Spark session. Now this Spark session is one-to-one exchange of information between Spark session and then Spark application. Means whatever you are having their code in Spark session, it is basically having higher level API calls. What this higher level API calls is, suppose if you are having data frame and data set, which is to be definitely if you are having a data frame created from some particular import of file, that is getting formed by some API call. Those API calls are getting done into Spark session itself. Hope you are getting the point. The Spark session instance is the way Spark execute user defined manipulation across the cluster. That means it communicates with Spark application. If particularly we may say that what is in Spark application to with what layer it just communicate with, that is the cluster. And Spark session, you can use it access the higher level API. Those higher level APIs are data frame and data sets and Spark SQL. Now what is data frame and data sets? I have already explained, but I have written it for the recap purpose, that data frame and data sets offer a tabular columnar representation of structured and semi-structured data. That means when you import your data set in CSV format or Parquet format, in any format, that is converted to data frame first, and that conversion it is getting done by the API call. That API call is the higher level API call. It is called as higher level API call, and that is done with the help of a Spark session. That means a Spark session is that necessary that once you have created it, you need to have created it for your purpose of a higher level API call. Second question, that how to create a Spark session into our Pyspark. For that we are having pyspark.sql, and from that we can import our Spark session. And then we can create a Spark equals to Spark object as Spark session.builder. Builder is the method which will expect three again. We can provide there three another options there, that are app name. That means what our app name will be. You can choose it randomly, whatever you want. Then there is master, then there is get or create. Get or is create is nothing but it's just if you, that particular app name it is already there. That means the session which we created, that session is already there with this particular name. It will not be created, then it will be fetched from that one. If it is not there, then it will be created. So this is more useful for the person who is using Spark on local machine. And if you are moving to the cloud machine or Databricks, their Spark session is already been created. You not need to create a Spark session explicitly. It's already created there. You need to just use it. Then the question comes that if it's already created, then here you have created it as the Spark object. That means object name is here a Spark, right? So in this particular one also, in this Databricks as well, it is named the same. That is, when you will write Spark, it will be there as the Spark session object. That means when you are using into Databricks, you not need to bother for this, creating the Spark session or running the Spark session. It's already been running there. You can just go ahead with having spark.read.csv. That's it. And then you can display the data frame whatever you want to have. Now this displaying the data frame, it is going to be a API call, that is higher level API call. That higher level API call is only been provided by this Spark session. So hope you are pretty much clear about Spark session. And if any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos. And if you found this video helpful, like to the video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.